Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to my foodie channel. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna delve right back into this foodie madness. Disclaimer here: I am not in no way, shape, or form going to disrespect any of the guests on this show. I'm just here for the food. You feel me? Now, before we get into it, big ups the plot twist on this one once again. All right, let's get into it.
I don't know a single person without at least a little bit of a sweet tooth, and I'll admit that I succumb to the occasional midnight snack. However, I don't know anyone that eats like the patients on My 600-Pound Life. Every single episode in the series shares one common thread: an unhealthy addiction to food and a very, very loose definition of what constitutes a meal. We've covered a lot of meals in the past, but there are so many episodes, and we just...
Papa John's pizza is so overrated. I don't even know what it's rated. I mean, you can't rank that up there with Domino's Pizza Hut.
keep finding more. So subscribe if you haven't already for more content, click that bell, and let's dive right into it.
My first thought in the morning when I wake up is, I'm still alive. I didn't die while I'm asleep. I dread getting out of bed in the morning.
Karina's obsession with food is so bad that she's genuinely surprised to wake up every day. Can you imagine what that must be like?
My life has become living hell because my weight isolates me from everything that I used to love doing. I say to myself, where is that girl that used to be happy?
And honestly, just by the way she moves, I can't blame her for thinking she might not survive the night. I mean, she's giving everything she has to just get out of the shower. What could have led to this?
I need the pineapple nectar. My must-haves when anytime I go grocery shopping is juice, chips, my snack cakes, ice cream.
Okay, yeah,
I never had those type of foods before.
that would do it. Now, Karina probably doesn't go to the supermarket on a daily basis, but those items should not be on your must-haves. The closest thing that we have there is juice, and even that's a major stretch. If she's eating like this every single time she goes to the supermarket, it's no wonder she needs Dr. Now's help.
You on your own for dinner?
Bye. Bye. Have fun.
Karina's on her own for dinner, and I have a feeling she's not gonna make a side salad.
And really, I can't wait for them to leave because it is the only way I can eat what I want without shame.
Hold up, did I hear that right? So before now, shame has stopped her from eating everything she wants. So what is she gonna
I don't blame her. I can't wait. I can't wait until the folks leave house too, so I can order something. But it's only a tenth of it.
do now that nobody's here to judge her?
I'll have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, 1 order of cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings, and the double chocolate chip brownie.
Oh my god, that's an ungodly amount of food, like more than a regular family could eat, and she's gonna eat it all by herself. And folks, I need to remind you, her parents are out for the night. This is just for her.
Snacks, like hidden away from my family to see. Usually I hide my stash in the recliner. Chocolate is very irresistible for me. I want it.
I do not hide sweets underneath the couch where everybody sits on it. I mean, imagine how bad the food smells.
All the time.
Good lord, it keeps getting worse. So apparently, Karina has various hiding spots for her snacks. And apparently that massive order she just made isn't gonna be enough
I like to hide my little stash under the bed.
to tide her over. And side note, how does she keep chocolate under the couch cushion without it starting to smell or melt?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way that's sanitary.
And that's the pizza.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine. Got it. Thank you. My parents know I eat a lot, but they don't know I eat this much.
And there it is, all the food in all its glory. Hearing it ordered is one thing, but seeing it all in front of you is something else altogether.
When I'm eating, sometimes I feel like I'm out of control,
Of all places, Papa John, their pizzas suck.
but each bite is so satisfying. It makes me feel warm and good inside, if only for a short while. But I'm afraid that one day I'm just gonna eat too much. I'm probably gonna die from a heart attack, or I'm gonna suffocate. but I can't stop myself.
And somehow, someway, Karina finds a way
Their hot wings ain't no picnic either.
to eat it all. Geometrically speaking, it shouldn't be possible to fit that much food in one's stomach, no matter how enlarged. But somehow, she's able to down it all.
The life that I'm living right now is miserable. And just walking hurts because of all the strain on my body. My knees hurt, my back hurts, my ankles sting. Even my shoulders hurt from all the weight I'm carrying. And it's gotten to the point where it's getting unbearable to go up the stairs.
Well, Sarah can make it up the stairs, which is more than most of the patients on my 600-pound life can say. But just look at her. You know that she doesn't change her ways. It won't be long before this trek is no longer possible.
After my mom helps me in the shower, I want her to go start making me breakfast because I can't wait to eat. I get dressed as fast as I can, but then I have to try and make it back downstairs.
So the physical stress of having to shower causes Sarah to obsess about food. But if she doesn't obsess about food, going up the stairs to shower wouldn't be such a big deal. I see the problem here.
I still make Sarah's food. I make her plate for her. I know I put too much food on the plate, but if I don't, she'll badger me until I put more on.
And hash browns, scrambled eggs, like 5 or 6 or 7 sausage links,
There. And I'm not even sure why I do it.
Yeah, I'm
and a
seeing
plethora of toast.
more of the problem now. Sarah's mom knows she shouldn't feed her daughter so much, and yet that plate is simply loaded beyond capacity. I mean, just look at it. Layers upon layers of food, and you know Sarah's gonna eat all of
That's gotta be like up to 1,500 calories, that plate.
it.
Food gives me a feeling that I can't explain. From the moment I wake up, that's all I'm waiting for. And for a brief moment, all the pain and all the misery of my life is gone.
Called it. Just look at her go to town on that plate. Eggs, hash browns, and toast stacked as high as the eye can see. Everything smothered in ketchup, and yet Sarah still eats all of it with little to no effort. That's enough to fill me for a day.
Potatoes and ketchup goes hand in hand, whether it's tater tots, hash browns, french fries, even baked potatoes.
But Sarah, that's just breakfast.
There's never a moment I don't want to eat. I sit here until I get it. And that's pretty much what my mom does for me all day.
We've got the family over for dinner now, and all Sarah can think about is her next meal. If it's anything like her breakfast, it's probably gonna put her in an early
What is that?
And if my family or anyone tries to get me to stop, I get very upset. Then it makes it worse and I want to eat even more.
Okay, we've seen some patients eat some truly disgusting food in large portions, but I need to give credit where credit's due here. Those enchiladas look amazing. And with a buttered roll on the side, I can't blame her for getting excited, but I wouldn't choose them over...
Man, he says food is disgusting like it's covered in feces or something. I mean, come on, man.
or life itself, as Sarah seems to be doing.
And as soon as one meal's done, I need a snack, then it's time for another meal. So my eating never stops. It never even slows down.
So, Sarah is basically 24/7 food trained. That's not healthy, and it seems like no one is even trying to stop her.
Ice cream, things of that nature. Always something with sugar. Things that are not good for her. Just it seems like the worse it is for her, the more she likes it.
Sarah, I don't know how it's possible to have dessert after eating
The more you crave sugar, the more you can't stop craving it.
all that. Dr. Now definitely has his hands full here.
I look like a monster. It hurts to move, it hurts to walk, it hurts to do just about everything. All of the day-to-day tasks, cooking a meal, walk my daughter to the playground, all the things that people take for granted are very difficult for me to do.
Paula is living in a self-made prison.
Now, I hope she don't have her children prepare all her meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I hope that doesn't happen.
As her weight has made it all but impossible to even do the most mundane of tasks.
The kids really are the ones who take care of the house. At this weight, I am heavily dependent on my children. It's a what up?
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
I can't reach your feet.
Man, I can't imagine what that must feel like. Every mother in the world wants to take care of their children, but Paula is simply incapable of doing that at her size.
I wish that I had been taught that food literally was fuel. That this is what you put in your body to make it go. But I don't eat just for fuel. I eat for enjoyment. It makes me happy to eat.
trip to the supermarket, and we're already seeing why Paula is, fueling up beyond capacity. A liter of soda should never be your favorite, and something tells me that the rest of the trip isn't going to be any smoother.
I love food. I don't just like food. I love food. I have a relationship with food. When it tastes good, you get this feeling that it's like it's a happy place. When I didn't have support of people or family members, food was still there.
Okay, so that was a pretty safe bet.
I love food as much as the next person. That's why I created this channel. But I have to eat food to live, not instead of living to eat. You know what I mean?
But it's still crazy to see Paula go after so much bad food. We've got multiple bottles of soda, pudding, snack packs, mac and cheese, and that's just scratching the surface. I mean, look at all the bags in the cart. I've got a hunch that most of those are food, and most of the food is unhealthy.
I've gone to the doctor. I'm just trying to stick to my diet, but it's hard. The doctor is hesitant to do the surgery on people that he can't check up on. I've decided if I'm going to dedicate myself to this, that I need to move to Houston to be closer to Dr. Nowzardan's office.
Fast forward a bit now, and Paula has decided that she's gonna move to Houston to be closer to Dr. Now and show him just how serious she is about the weight loss. Honestly, I love that. It shows real devotion to change and how much she is willing to sacrifice for the weight loss.
And we're going to
Oh,
have
that's awesome.
hamburgers and hot dogs and barbecue chicken. I love hamburgers. I like hamburgers too. Alan and I have been together for a really long time.
Okay, never mind, I get it. You need to say your goodbyes to the family, but you don't need to eat that type of food when you're moving south to try to lose weight. Well, maybe she at least practices portion control.
Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Every time that there's an event or a family gathering, we have lots of food. I associate food with every good moment. It's going to be hard to break that habit.
Paul, are you getting excited?
I am.
Okay, never mind. Yes, the food looks delicious and everyone loves barbecue, but this is exact opposite of what you should be doing.
Good old-fashioned soul food. Hot dogs, hamburgers, along with, what's that, greens, mashed potatoes.
Keep in mind, she's already met with
Ribs.
Dr. Now. She knows what she's supposed to be doing, and yet she's still making these terrible food choices.
And I'm usually here alone most of the day. It's lonely. That's why I love eating with my family. It makes me feel, a part of something. Not alone.
Stephanie is too big to do much of anything, so she spends most of her time alone unless she's enjoying a meal with her family.
The smell's making me more hungry.
Yeah, I don't know how much syrup you want on there.
I'm constantly thinking about food.
There you go.
I love just how delicious it tastes, how happy it makes me feel, how, it melts away my...
Look at all that. What is that, like 2 packs of sausage, eggs, waffles, pancakes, and ham? That's a meal fit for 3 kings.
my thought.
You know, Stephanie, if you want to spend more time with your family at a meal, you should choose to eat slower instead of eating those massive portions. I mean, come on now, the first plate is loaded with waffles, and it sure looks like she's trying to empty that bottle of syrup. After that, we follow it up with another massive plate filled to capacity with bacon and sausage. And because all of that wasn't enough, we've just got to have another plate
Look
with
at that big old ham right there.
and what I can only assume is some kind of breakfast pie. Granted, I don't know what the last thing is, but I feel safe saying it's not a healthy choice.
Might have to push me, even if it's wheels.
I know. I'll grab the basket and...
Well, you might have to push me up the hill.
Stephanie is going to the supermarket, and it's never a good sign when the motorized cart doesn't have the horsepower to move you along. I mean, those things are designed for the weight of people and groceries after all, and she hasn't even added the stuff to the cart yet.
We go to the bakery first?
Okay,
I'm gonna look at the cakes.
I have them.
Stephanie, I hate to break it to you, but starting out with the cakes is what led to your little weight problem in the first place, and it certainly won't make your next car ride any easier.
Okay, anything else I can reach?
Right there, the fudge.
This?
Yes.
Okay.
When I feel that I don't want to be there no more, I want to go somewhere to where I know nobody's at and eat stuff I shouldn't eat. Ice cream is my favorite.
All right, and then the pizza over there.
Oh yeah, and that's it.
What, they don't have Halo Top?
Your dip. That's all you want?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, and the cakes were just the tip of the iceberg. In less than a minute of showtime, we saw Stephanie go after fudge, ice cream, pizza, and chips. And I'm sure that that cart is loaded and filled with plenty
I must ask this ad nauseum. Where do they get the money to buy all this stuff?
of other unhealthy choices that weren't shown.
There's your pizza.
My life's completely out of control. But I know I need to lose the weight so I can live longer, be healthy.
Apparently a hard day's work is going to the supermarket, and that just means that you have to get yourself pizza for dinner. Now the footage makes it seem like she practiced a bit of self-control as she
That looks like Little Caesar's pizza. Oh, it's okay. I mean, it may not be nothing to write home about, but at least it's better than Papa John's, in my book.
only eats 4 slices. But that's still a lot, especially when you factor in everything else that she's been eating all day long.
Here you go, Mama. Thank you. Yep. I need help.
And yeah, bedside cake. Who am I to tell you no? Alright guys, I know that's a lot of crazy meals, but trust me when I say we barely scratched the surface of all there is to talk about. After all, we made a bunch of previous installments, so be sure to check out the channel and see all the disgusting food there is to see. Seriously, after watching that, you'll feel a lot better about your own eating habits. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to the channel. We love what we do here, but we wouldn't be able to do it without your support. Until next time, my name is Brian, and you've been watching Plot Twist.
Alright, that's a video for today. I hope you enjoy watching all these scrumptious foods as much as I did. I'm planning on doing this again sometimes. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.